Hey guys, I want to share with you two things that people don't typically tell you when they're getting out of debt. And again, these are learned from my own experiences. I always have to learn the hard way, so do as I say, not as I do. The first thing is that getting out of debt is freaking hard work. It is extremely difficult. The process itself is very straightforward, very easy. The steps are very easy. It's hard because you have to force yourself to behave in certain ways, and controlling the person in the mirror is always one of the most difficult tasks we'll ever challenge ourselves with. So I want to tell you a story about when I was getting out of debt, just to show you the level of dedication that it actually took for me to do this. And you guys are going to laugh because it is kind of a cheesy story, but that's okay. So I was working at the accounting firm, and this was during tax season, and tax season was craziness. If you know anything about public accounting, when it's tax season, oh my gosh, it's madness. It really is. It's deadlines, it's tons of work, it's last minute people bringing in their box of taxes and receipts, and it's just craziness. So I was stressed out. I hadn't had a day off in like probably 3 months, no joke. I worked 7 days a week for about 3 months. I was exhausted. I was so tired, and I was having a little pity party. I was working so hard that I felt I deserved coffee because that's one of the things I cut out. And I remember I jumped in my car and I was getting ready to go to Starbucks because I wanted my freaking Americano and I didn't care, I deserved it. Jumped in my car and I looked at my wallet and I looked at my debit card, and on my debit card I had taped my budget there. And I remember looking at my budget and thinking, oh crap, I set a bigger goal. So I did the walk of shame back to my office, sat down, and went back to work. And I know that sounds so cheesy. People are like, really, Whitney, it's one coffee. And yes, it is cheesy, but you know what? I had a bigger goal, and I think it's cheesier to be in debt when you're in your 30s and 40s paying off student loans. So that was my method of sticking to my plan. I was all in. I had no exceptions whatsoever. The second thing that people don't really tell you about when they're getting out of debt is the end result. So you pay off all this debt. There is an unbelievable feeling of freedom. I can't even explain it, but when you pay that final bill and you look at that balance and you say, holy crap, it was at $20,000 and now it's at zero. There's something very powerful in that, and it's such a freeing emotional experience. I can't even explain it. If you've been there, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But to be honest, it's like after I paid that off, I had never slept better in my life. It was incredible. But those are the two things that people don't typically tell you about getting out of debt. And I hope this helps you. If you're trying to get out of debt yourself, feel free to email me. I have lots of different tips and strategies to get out of debt. I did pay off my $30,000 in 10 months, so I did learn a few things during that process too. And if you haven't already subscribed to my newsletter at whitneyhansen.com, go do that today. I share lots of really good advice, budgeting tips, ways to save hundreds of dollars, and lots of different insights from myself. So I hope you guys all do that. And if you like this video, please share it with all of your friends. I really appreciate all the support I can get. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.